up. I'm Jackie Marie Christie, Doug Christie's wife. I'm a boss. I have companies. I have businesses. It don't matter. I'm still gonna be bossing any bitch up in this motherfucker. You know it. You know it. Because I'm a boss. I'm a beautiful ass boss.
Jackie stayed quiet and still got blamed. Let's be real, Chrissy didn't throw a drink, scream, or roll her eyes. Yet somehow, she's still being called the villain in this whole situation. But before we jump to conclusions about Jackie or anyone else, let's rewind and take a closer look at how everything started. Because honestly, it's all a mess. It all began when Chantel brought up how Brandy was treating Ming. According to her, Brandy had been ignoring Ming, acting cold, and giving her shady looks that didn't go unnoticed.
Bitch, that's what you want? That's what you want? Do it.
Jackie, I'm done with you.
Bye-bye.
I can't
see you later.
Worry myself with lunatic.
See you later.
You're garbage.
Bye.
You're garbage.
I bet you it ain't. I bet you it ain't.
You're garbage.
I bet you it ain't.
You're garbage.
See ya. See ya. Walk your fat ass on, you dumb bitch.
Chantel didn't like how it felt, so she spoke up and told Brandy she was being disrespectful. And, truthfully, many people agreed with her. Brandy's attitude had already been rubbing folks the wrong way, and Chantel just said what others were quietly thinking. But here's where things start to twist. Chantel wasn't even directly involved in the issue. She was just standing up for Ming. Some people respected her for stepping in, saying she was just being honest. Others questioned her intentions and wondered if it was really her place to say anything at all. Still, she brought up valid points.
It's my mama. And I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here, Brandy. I have never disrespected you. I like you, Brandy.
Why are we doing this again?
Listen, you wanted it.
Because you want an apology and you want me to talk to your little black ass.
Brandy has a history of being shady, giving backhanded compliments, ignoring people she doesn't vibe with, and switching sides depending on who benefits her the most. Right now, that's Evelyn and Jennifer. Chantel called her out on that, saying Brandy's attitude was getting old and that her friendships didn't feel real. That's when things turned personal. Brandy clapped back fast and hard. But it wasn't just about defending herself. She went straight for Chantel's character, questioning her maturity, her motives, and basically acting like Chantel had no right to say anything at all. At that point, the focus wasn't even on Ming anymore. It became a full-blown fight between Brandy and Chantel, with harsh words, changed tones, and serious side-eye. It was obvious Brandy had been holding something in, and this gave her the perfect excuse to let it all out. But the thing is, Chantel wasn't completely wrong. Sure, maybe she could have stayed out of it, but what she said wasn't false. Brandy was being off, trying to be funny in a way that didn't match the vibe. So, was Chantel rude for stepping in, or was she just brave enough to be honest when others weren't? And this is where Jackie comes in, but not how you'd expect. Jackie was there the whole time, quietly watching the argument unfold. She saw the tension, heard the comebacks, and watched her daughter Chantel hold her own. But Jackie didn't say a word. And that's a big deal if you know Jackie Christie. She's known for jumping into situations, especially when her daughter's involved. Normally, she's quick to defend, speak up, and go to war for Chantel. But this time, she stayed silent. And honestly, that silence said a lot. Some people thought maybe Jackie was finally letting these grown women handle their own issues. One person on Twitter even said, Jackie let Chantel fight her own battle. But not everyone saw it that way. Others believe Jackie only stays quiet when it fits her storyline or makes her look good on camera. One user wrote, Jackie only shows up when it benefits her. When Chantel needed real support, Jackie was MIA. Some even called Jackie disloyal, saying she cared more about protecting her public image than standing by her daughter. But let's think about this. Jackie's been criticized for years for being too involved, controlling, messy, always in the middle of drama that didn't concern her. Maybe this time, she chose to step back to avoid that same judgment. Maybe she wanted to show that Chantel could handle things herself. After all, Jackie had heard her daughter ask her to back off before. There was a time when Chantel told Jackie straight up to stay out of her business. She didn't want her mom interfering or making things worse. Jackie got the message even if she didn't like it. So now, when Jackie finally listens and gives Chantel space, she still gets blamed? Here's where it gets ironic. Chantel once begged Jackie not to get involved. But now she's upset that her mom didn't step in? It feels like a no-win situation. Let's not forget the whole Chantel versus Dree situation from back in the day. Their relationship was going downhill fast. Jackie, being Jackie, stepped in full force to protect her daughter. She showed up, got emotional, and made herself known. And what did Chantel do? She told her mom to stop. She said Jackie was embarrassing her and making the situation worse. Jackie backed off because her daughter asked her to. And now, in the present, when Brandy and Chantel are having a tense back and forth, Jackie chooses to stay out of it just like she was asked to. But now she's being called fake or unsupportive? That's where the confusion comes in. Chantel wants her mom quiet when she's trying to look strong and independent. But the moment she feels overwhelmed, she wants her mom to speak up. Jackie can't seem to win. When she's protective, people say she's overbearing. When she gives space, people say she doesn't care. Which one is it? Jackie doesn't seem to have the luxury of finding a middle ground. She's always either too much or not enough. And no one else on the show gets judged this harshly. Evelyn, Jennifer, even Brandy, they've all started drama, switched sides, and thrown shade. But Jackie is the one who constantly gets blamed, no matter what she does. This season, she tried something new. She let her daughter stand alone. She didn't jump in or make it about herself. And still, she's getting dragged for it. Now the narrative is, Jackie isn't supportive. It's like she's expected to always play the same dramatic role. And when she doesn't, people accuse her of being fake. This is the Jackie Christie problem. No matter what she does speak up or stay quiet, she ends up getting criticized. And it's not just from fans. Even the cast members treat her differently. They doubt her motives, twist her words, and expect her to fix everything, only to mock her later for trying. And let's not ignore Brandy in all this. She's not innocent. She's done this before, starting fights, throwing shade, and then acting surprised when it all explodes. She did it with Malaysia, Evelyn, and now Chantel. She pushed the tension just enough, then stepped back to look like the victim. And here's where it really gets calculated. Brandy knows Jackie. She knows how protective she is. So when Jackie stayed silent, Brandy used that silence against her. She basically turned it into, even your own mom won't defend you. That's manipulation. Brandy stirred the pot, waited for Jackie to react, and when she didn't, used that silence as a weapon. So, now we're left with a mess. Everyone's a little guilty, but somehow Jackie's taking all the heat again. What do you think? Did Jackie finally do the mature thing by staying out of the drama, or is she still getting caught in the middle no matter what she does? So here we are. Jackie Christie, once again, finds herself in the middle of drama she didn't even start. And this time, she didn't yell, didn't throw hands, didn't even roll her eyes. She stayed silent, gave space, and followed the very boundaries her daughter, Chantel, had begged for in the past. And still, she's being dragged for it. Now ask yourself, what more could she have done? She's been called too loud, too much, too extra. Now she's being called fake and unsupportive for staying quiet. It's like Jackie can't win, no matter what side she's on or what choice she makes. People say they want growth, but when she gives it, they punish her for not staying the same. This isn't just about Jackie and Chantel anymore. This is about how women, especially strong, outspoken black women, are held to impossible standards on reality TV. They're expected to be fierce, loud, and entertaining, but not too loud. They're told to defend their family, but not steal the spotlight. They're supposed to care deeply, but also stay in their lane. And when they finally try to find balance, that same audience says, "You've changed," like that's a bad thing. Jackie can't keep playing the same character season after season. At some point, growth has to count for something. Maybe she's tired of always being the villain. Maybe she wanted to give her daughter the independence she asked for. Or maybe for once she just didn't want to be dragged into a mess that wasn't hers to clean up. And let's be honest, the others on this show get away with so much more. Brandy, for example, stirred the pot, flipped the narrative, and used Jackie's silence as a weapon. That wasn't by accident. She knew exactly what she was doing. And now she's being praised for standing her ground, while Jackie gets the blame again. That's not fair. That's strategy. And we also have to talk about Chantel. Yes, it's okay to want your mom's support. But you can't ask someone to back off, then attack them later for doing what you asked. That's not growth, that's convenience. You can't keep moving the goalpost and expecting people to read your mind. So where does that leave Jackie? She's stuck. No matter what she does, it's never enough. And let's be clear, Jackie Christie has earned the right to evolve. She's been on this show for years, survived every twist, and still shows up, season after season. But the audience wants her stuck in one version of herself, the loud, messy, ride-or-die mom who never thinks before she acts. But what if Jackie did think this time? What if staying silent was the smart move? Here's what I think. Jackie didn't lose control, she chose peace. And in this environment, that might be the bravest move of all. So, I want to hear from you. Was Jackie wrong for sitting this one out? Or is she finally showing maturity and trusting her daughter to handle her own battles? Should Chantel be mad that her mom stayed quiet, or should she be proud she didn't need her mom to step in? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about Jackie, it's about how we treat women who are trying to grow, change, and evolve in a space that doesn't always allow them to. And don't forget, the next episode preview looks even crazier, and you already know we'll be back to break it all down. If you liked this breakdown, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a story. Celeb Nova will have it all covered for you. Thanks for watching, fam. Stay real, stay respectful in the comments, and remember, sometimes silence isn't peace, it's preparation. See y'all in the next video. This is Celeb Nova, where the drama ends and the truth begins.